I have to say I really enjoyed Dominaria drafting until I started playing M19, and I'm really enjoying M19 right now. But I am just fresh off 2 wins, so two 5-0 decks, so maybe not. All right, let's take a look. What did you guys say? You guys said 69% Dominaria. All right, let's go grab that. That's fine by me. I hate this format a little bit. The more I play, the more I like the competitive draft over the quick draft. But let's do quick draft for this one. Let's go ahead and buy in. Feels like a quick way to lose cash. So, wow. Some really good ones in this opening hand. Red's okay in Dominaria. And Siege Gang Commander is a top tier pick. It just gives you removals, really premium, 2-point removals, really good. This is both chump blocking and removal. It's a little expensive in mana, but it's really fucking good. Tetyoiva is pretty solid too, but I think a little bit expensive for a first pick. I don't know that she is as much of a bomb as the Siege Commander. My inclination is to do Siege Commander, but I want to go look at a Dominaria first pick guide and just see if they suggest anything else. Nothing else here is a bomb particularly. Goblin Barrage is totally playable, but not great. Journey Mage is maybe playable if you get a wizard deck going. Ancient Animus is okay. The Reproach is totally decent. Let's take a look. Siege Commander is rated as 4th. And Tatyoiva is like 8th. Okay. So really solid card, but I think I'm going to grab Commander first. Single color commitment too, which is nice. All right, and we just maybe got a little rewarded here. White's on the board. Gideon's Reproach is good. Llanowar Elves is pretty good. Fiery Intervention is slow but decent removal. I just Googled it, literally Googled it, Sprint CA. It's not like I have a website I go to. I just Googled M19 or Dominaria first picks. And Adela's the Cinder Mage for a 2/2 flying haste aggressive creature style wizard, which might be fine. Look at the eyes in there as well. This card keeps me open. I don't really want to commit to red-blue. I could see red-black or even red-green, maybe red-white. Let's grab the Fiery Intervention and stay red. I'm not sure that 2/2 flyer's that exciting. Same again. Dalad's kind of interesting to me, but I'll take a second Fiery Intervention as picking my bombs and removal first. Sulfur Springs. Red-blue duel, which I actually want for constructed too. Versus the Omnivore and Tetsuko is okay as well. But I think I'm going to draft this for a rare draft. I think the sword is fine too. We don't really have a lot that says we want the sword. We don't really have a lot that says we want the fugitive. I'm going to grab the duel here. It may not get played. Arvid's good, but not amazing, and he's in the wrong colors. Third Fiery Intervention's getting a little broken, a little too much. Triumph of Jared's really good. Gerard is really good too. That's tough. It's very unlikely we get white-black, but we could splash white and play black-red, or splash black and play white-red. That's totally possible. Zuko's Secret OP. I wouldn't have thought that. I don't know here between Fiery Intervention and Triumph of Gerard. Red Fiery Intervention is the safe one, but do I want a third Fiery Intervention? They're pretty slow. It's good damage though. It probably removes most 75% of the threats that I want it to. 80% of the threats I want it to. Don't know though. Open to suggestions, chat, between these three. I'd probably take the Fiery Intervention on my own, even though number 3. I'll let chat catch up. Chat says Triumph and stay open. Fiery Intervention, Triumph, drafted cards kept, tough call. Too much expensive sorcery speed removal. I don't know. It's kind of got better artwork. There's a giant tree fighting a giant robot with someone about to throw a fireball at them. And this guy's just fighting a snake with a spear. I think I prefer being open in color to taking the Triumph. If I get a third fiery intervention, I'm playing it. If I play white, I'm playing Triumph. If I don't play white, I'm not. And I think for me, that is probably going to push me towards the fiery intervention. Also, there's a giant robot and a giant tree fighting. And the tree looks suspiciously like he's trying to strangle a robot, which feels a little counterintuitive, but we don't know yet. It's also artifact removal. I don't know if that's worth mentioning or not here. All right, Vandal, Omnivore, Cold Water Snapper, Wall. This is all fairly garbage. I don't think very much of Lava Runners. I think I'd take Omnivore or possibly Cold Water Snapper. Do have the blue-red duel. I think Omnivore is a better creature than the Cold Water Snapper, but we have no inclination between those. Yeah, maybe the fact that this is just cheaper or something. Let's grab the Omnivore.
Quitters never win.
Welcome back to death.
Almost a year already. Time flies. D.
Time flies. D indeed. Glad you're back. Second Omnivore seems a little excessive. The war color is a 2/2 and our color. That's maybe something. Frenzied Rage. We have no creatures right now. The glider's kind of bad. 3 for a 2/1 flyer that can't block seems pretty poor to me. I think I'm going to take the war color over the second Omnivore. I hope not to have to play that card, but I might. Getting pretty low in the packs here. Excavation Elephant. Flashing Merfolk Soldier. Who triggers battle cries. Target historic permanent you control. That's not a historic permanent, though. That sucks. Battle cries on historic permanents, of which Siege Gang Commander is apparently not legendary. He looks legendary to me. Befuddle? Yeah, I don't really want this card if it's not triggering anything synergetic. Also another 5-drop. George Sentinel. Befuddle. I don't think I'm playing any of these. I'll grab the Befuddle and be a little salty about it. Journey Mage seems fine. It's in our color. We don't have a second color yet. Mammoth Spider's pretty solid too. If we go green. Are we likely to go green? We have every color except green. Let's grab the Journey Mage. Phantom, Abomination, Artificer's Assistant. I don't want any of these cards. I'll take the Combat Trick and preferably not play 1/0 first strike. I'll take the Cyclops. Take a Gaia's Blessing because it's uncommon. Take a 2/3 body. Take a Seismic Shift. I'm not expecting to play it. All right, fresh pack. We are red as our color right now. There's an Eviscerate there as a... sorry guys, I'll be just a minute. Someone at the door. Back in just a second. Okay. What does this card do? Very slow. Very annoying for wide, big white, black, wide decks. Don't have any auras. I could draft some auras. The cards that are at all interesting in this deck are the Tiana and the Eviscerate. This is another sorcery speed removal, which is a little bit painful since we have fucking 3 of them already. Puts that a little bit lower value for me. We do have playable blue cards, but only barely. I think the Befuddle is almost not worth mentioning. Journey Mage is in our color. Could we go mono red? Not a lot of red cards in this pack. I'm unexcited about this pack. I guess we could go hope to draft some good black cards. Tough for me to pass removal, but slow removal, a lot of it. I think I'm drafting the Eviscerate, but I'm not excited about it. I would potentially be talking to something else. Alright, here's some white cards. Oh, Imbulus Clutches. It's like the best blue card ever. Super slow. Let's graph that and still not choose a color. Okay. Card is just ridiculous. 2 for 1s people always. Got some good white cards. I need to commit to a color here and I'm feeling a little bit sketchy about it. The Overseer's okay, it's just a creature. Don't have a lot of creatures right now. It's a 3 mana creature. Seems fine. Another Overseer. Same logic. We're in blue at the moment. Seems okay. I don't like 3/1s. They don't trade efficiently with this at all. 4th fiery fucking intervention. Oh man. All right. So we're looking at blue at the moment. Kinda. Haven't found any blue cards yet. Maybe we just end up with mono red. Should we intervene again? We did just pass the Eviscerate. So I have the Cyclops. I'm taking 4th intervention because Cyclops is such a garbage tier creature, but I'm not very excited about it. Do we want a quick removal? Probably not. I think I need some creatures. How do you feel about a 3/2 versus a 2/2? I think I'm taking a 3/2. Oh man. Shivan fucking Fire though is good, man. It is a goblin. I can chuck it at people with the Siege Gang Commander. It's just this card wins. I guess the Blink's there too. I don't really feel like I need more removal. The Scholar. I say I don't really feel like I need more removal.
You have returned.
Thank you, Istari. I can't believe it's
Keep
already
up
been a
the
year,
good
man.
work, man. Tips hat.
Thanks for the resub. And thanks for all your help through the channel. Much appreciated. Have too much, it's possible to have too much removal in draft. Too much slow removal. I don't think about too much quick removal. I'm going to take the Shivan Fire. Be a little worried about my deck now. I don't want the Sentinel. I don't want the Run Amok. Playing red. I don't want the Goblin Prospector, but I'll put it in. Maybe there's a chance we play it. Cyclops seems like a totally decent 4-drop. Caretaker Wield. 2 1s and 1 3s. Not very exciting. Maybe. I mean, we're barely in blue right now. Do you want to add just another color? I mean, this actually has a lot of synergy with our deck. That's what I'm looking at right now. We can get Fiery Intervention out a little bit faster. Actually seems pretty decent. I need a blocker. I need a body. I think I'm taking the Arcanist over the Caretaker. I don't really want to put white in this deck as well. That said, I don't want to put any of these cards in the deck. I've graphed second Seismic Shift. That's not happening. Getting desperate for creatures. I'm going to take a Sparring Construct. Take a 3rd Cyclops. and a goblin came around. All right, pack 3. We got to fix. You guys want 5th fire intervention or 2nd bolus clutches? I was about to say we need to fix this curve, but I'm not passing a 2nd bolus clutches. Our value is gonna be out of control if we survive. You guys want a 6th fire intervention or a journey mage? Okay, I just gotta survive the early game now. Let's throw some creatures in here over fire interventions. I'm going to take the Journey Mage over the Fire Intervention. I feel like such a scrub doing that. But this deck, Fire Fist Adept, Valduk, or Wizard's Lightning. This card is literally insane. But especially as a 3/2 body. But I have no auras and no enchantments, and I don't want to draft any auras or enchantments with the amount of removal I have. I'm looking at the Adept. We have 3 other wizards. 4 other wizards. Slow is all. Do I need another 5-drop removal? You like Wizard's Lightning? This is a body that does basically Wizard's Lightning, although it's not instant, of course. This isn't a legendary spell. It's a legendary enchantment. It means I can only have 1 of it at a time. Valduk is so good for me. How is Valduk good for me? I have no enchantments and no, it's just literally a vanilla 3/2 body. I don't think it's good for me. So we've got a bunch of 4s for blocking purposes. Got a couple 3s and a couple 2s. I think it's the Adept or the Wizard's Lightning. I think I'm going to take the Wizard's Lightning. It's hard. Kind of wanted the Adept there. The body. We cut red. To be fair, we cut the shit out of red. We took every red card, and the bots didn't take another red card. You guys want another 2 damage removal spell? Or you want another Arcanist? Arcanist actually has good synergy with our deck, except for the fact it's blue. And God forbid we ever have blue mana. Taking Shivan Fire. I think the... You guys want to splash black for Kazarov? You want a 4th Rampaging Cyclops? The best blocker ever. Don't think I know another War Caller. I think I'm going to take the Cyclops. Got wizards. Chronicler seems like a body as well as amazing value in this deck. Let's pop the Chronicler in. The Lava Runner is a little bit more appealing now that I have 9,999 fucking removal spells, but I'm taking the Scholar. The 3-drop 2/3 Wizard seems great. 5th Fire Intervention shows up. Memorial to Genius shows up. Goblin Warchief shows up. And a Prospector. I think at this point, with 2 Shivan Fires, a Lightning, and 4 Fire Interventions and 2 Bolas Clutches, I'm going to take the land over the Fire Intervention. It's hilarious. Okay. Homrid is not a blue playable. Just pretends to be a blue playable. Don't really want Fervent Strikes. I'm going to take the body. I'd say it's a warm body, but I'm pretty sure it's a reptile. The 3-drop for 3, I guess. The Assistant. 2nd Befuddle. And an Evangel. Okay, this deck is reminiscent to me. We have to kill them with Cyclopses. What's the deck size at the moment? 45. Construct has very weak synergy with this deck. Prospector was a desperation pick. We don't want it. Down to 43. I don't love 2/2s in this format. but I'm probably keeping all my 2s. I have 3 Keldon Overseers. Don't want 3 Keldon Overseers. 3 seems like a lot. It's a 3/1. Six 3-drops, 4 2-drops, 4 4-drops, and then all removal. It's a lot of removal. Just have to be willing to use it. Like draw. Do we have draw anywhere? It's creature count. 15 right now. It's not even that bad. Gotta cut one more creature. Yeah, tokens wreck us for sure. Cut an intervention. Yeah, that's why I cut the first one, say Laguna. Exactly what you just said. The only value card we have in the deck is the Cyclops and the Clutches. Everything else is just 1-for-1 trades, which means tokens wreck us. Guess the Chronicler and the Arcanist are kind of value cards. And the Goblin Commander is a value card. I don't want to cut one more card. I think I'm going to meme them to death with 41. Although I would like my mana distribution to be fairly reasonable. Alright, need Scholars on 3. Don't need double red pretty much ever. So that's 7 and 8. It's 8 and 10 even. 7 and 8. 15, 17. Okay. Why Overseer when we have 2 Clutches? Are you... What? The Overseer is just a body. It's just an early game body. All right. What do you guys predict with this deck? 4? 4 out of 7? I think we can get 4 out of 7 with this. Let's do it. What's the card that we would cut so we can yell at it when we draw it instead of land? One of the Overseers. 0 win, 1 win. Thanks, chat. Okay. One of the Bolus's Clutches? I don't think so. You can't yell at an intervention though, because we got 4 of them. It'd be very hard to see which one we're yelling at, so you get to yell at it more than you should really be able to be doing that. Actually, this is not quite accurate. It should be not yours, mine. Because we should just remove everything that's the not yours, and the stealing it is mine. Got 4 wizards. This warrior looks super weak to me. I guess maybe we need the body, but it looks really weak. Is intervention that good? So all of our 5 drops are interventions. Is it that good? Probably not.